Okay, Sunday, September 5th, 2021. Bruce here, Mesh Grow Bags. I'm going to talk a little bit about hacking the airbrush today. Going to get right into it. Everybody can airbrush. You don't have to draw. You don't have to sketch. The most terrifying thing is looking at this blank piece of board or canvas and trying to get your layout on there. Everybody has a projector. Whoa. Focus, focus, focus. All right, can't focus. But everybody has a flat screen TV, different sizes, right? All you got to do is freeze frame on your movie. This is Apocalypse Now, obviously, a bunch of helicopters up there. So you freeze frame that, you tape a piece of lighter poster board on there, and just trace your stuff. Just get a pencil, trace it, get your X-Acto knife, go along, cut out your images. Here's one I did. Here, look at that stencil. Whoa, a lot of work there. A lot of cutting. And then you cut out your stencils inside your stencils, and it gives you more pattern. And then you spray through that, and you have this one isn't quite finished over there. I got to finish those guys up. And that's, that's your hack right there. The other thing is texturing stencils. You're making an ocean. You want waves on there. Well, you got to have your distance waves need to be really tiny little dots of light coming through, and then down here where it's closer to you, you got to have bigger spots. Well, I looked for texture stencils. I couldn't find any. I don't know where to get them. Maybe somebody can leave a comment and a link. Let me know where to get them. But I couldn't find what I wanted, so I got out my hot glue gun and a piece of aluminum flashing. I put some wax on that. Then I went along and just made little tiny squiggly lines over and over and over. It took a couple hours to do this, but I made a full sheet, and it goes from smaller to larger. So, I mean, if you look at that thing, it kind of looks like waves right on there. Then you come in with your airbrush and you streak your white across there, and then you also can streak some brown in there. And the next thing you know, you've got a wave pattern. It looks pretty good. It's all in perspective, and the farther you get away from it, the better it looks. Actually, if you come over here and look at this one, it looks pretty darn good, I think. You got the shadow down. I screwed that up a little bit, but not too bad. You got the shadows from the helicopters there. You got the waves. You got the sun. And there you go. Simple, quick, easy hacks. Anybody can do it. Just trace off your TV. Clean up. This is a really good eraser. Get some of these high polymer Pentel erasers. They erase really clean. Not that you need to be super clean with a stencil. The X-Acto knife cleans everything up, smooths everything out. But yeah, I experimented. This is my first attempts at making texture stencils. There's the distance waves. There's a little closer, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. They worked out pretty good, so I figured I'd just make a whole big sheet. So I put a couple hours into making this, and now I can reproduce an ocean scene, at will practically. I just have to keep this flat so it doesn't get all wrinkled and messed up. So that's it, hacking the airbrush. I didn't trace that one. I kind of freehanded that and cut it all out by hand, and this is one of my first ones. The ears looks like a Princess Leia bun on the side of his head, so I changed that, cut that out. I changed the visor here. I cut that off, and my later ones are a little bit better. But that's it. Cut. Oops, see, these buttons don't work.